Beetlejuice. 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 I guess we couldn't get to Beetlejuice today. Let me just turn off that damn reverb. All right, that was a little bit fun. Anyhow, we are going to talk about the release of Beetlejuice here on the channel today. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching the VOD or you're watching it on YouTube, it doesn't really matter. Thank you for the support. So this game was sort of like... This was one of the biggest kind of FOMO releases in recent memory, right? Everyone was kind of claiming that the game was sold out before no one has even seen one, right? And I guess the whole prelude was the Evil Dead kind of debacle, right? Where it didn't sell out immediately, but once kind of people realized like, holy hell, this is a really good game, I really want it, and then it was sort of gone, right? And people kind of like banked on that, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, their next game is going to be even better, yada yada, right? And everybody has kind of cozied up to their favorite distributor and kind of secured their game or whatever. Like I did kind of check the website this morning. The thing is, I have not looked at a lot of stuff today, right? Because I had work but I did check the website when I woke up, and it was just chaos. It was down. The pinside thread was just on fire. People couldn't get their games, right? Which is sort of a bit unfortunate, right? People kind of that are doing everything they can, doing everything right, and they still couldn't get one. And reading between the lines there, you basically had to like pick up your phone and call Spooky. So that was a little bit that was a bit fun to kind of see how that unraveled, but. Yeah, so the website had a countdown, right? And what happened when it kind of went live? You get a buy link, and there's a game info, which is just, I think this is just a video. So let's so the game info. Yeah, the game info just lists the current games, and when you click on view game here, you kind of get to the video, right? So let's just go there first, watch the trailer. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna have to suffer some commercials here because I'm not logged in.
The bespoke AI Family Hub Plus refrigerator with AI vision inside.
How do you skip? There we go. Can we do this in theater mode? Yeah, that will work. Okay, so what we're kind of looking at here, I mean, we saw the teaser, Black Glass, I think, a couple of days ago, weeks ago, something like that, right? And we knew that Frankie was gonna do the or Franchi. How do you even pronounce his name? I don't know. He was gonna do the artwork, and we kind of know where he's coming from. He did Evil Dead, and I don't know exactly what his palette of games are, but I think he's done Batman 66 and Guardians of the Galaxy, right? So a lot of sparkly colors, very saturated, but it's sort of like he kind of works with the kind of Photoshop kind of realism. I'm not saying he's like, you know, it's not clip art. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like it's very, very hyper realistic kind of artwork, right? And I like the style. I like the style a lot, right? And with that said, I kind of think that Spooky has kind of found their gear now, right? So they got Frankie on art, right? And I don't know who's doing the code and the graphics on the screen these days, right? And because it looks very cohesive, right? So if you can kind of get those, you kind of meld those two things together, and it doesn't really matter what you do. It's just gonna look great, right? At the end of the day, and I think the designs of these games, regardless of what IPs they are, I think they're gonna look fantastic, right? And even Evil Dead, that was sort of like, you know, it's sort of like a dark kind of Evil Dead, in the Walking Dead kind of palette, but they still executed that with such precision on the actual game that it does not reminisce anything about like what the actual Walking Dead remastered or remake or whatever looks like, which is terrible, right? And like Beetlejuice, I don't remember this movie being that colorful. I'm not a Beetlejuice fan. I'm not like, this theme for me is just completely stone cold. I just don't, it doesn't do anything for me. It's just like, it's a really cool kind of 80s movie with a bunch of really cool actors in it, right? And it's Tim Burton behind the helm, right? What could possibly go wrong, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, this is not my jam at all, right? So I'm not sitting here moping that I didn't get a game, because I'm not interested to add this to my lineup at any capacity, right? So with that said, I'm trying to kind of give I'm not going to give you an objective view on anything, right? I'm going to be very subjective and say what I think about things and kind of how this kind of comes together, right? So that said, the art package is this is just 10/10, right? There's no like this is perfectly executed, like hands down, right? Let's see what we can see here. So the whole stripy theme is kind of a recurring theme, like they see on the speaker panel here, and on the front that is sort of like Beetlejuice pajamas, for a lack of a better term, I guess. All right, so here we get a pretty good swoop over the playfield, and here's sort of like where my knee-jerk reactions. Shit, it like, what's the deal with the Scooby-Doo ramp returns here? Why are they colored green, purple, red, and blue, right? And they're kind of powder coated, right? And it looked really bad on Scooby-Doo, and I still think it looks pretty horrible, and that kind of made me kind of think, do a jump scare. Oh shit, are we looking at a Scooby-Doo 2 here? Because from what I also read somewhere is that Bugs is gonna like the designer of this game, right? And Scooby-Doo is like the absolute worst game ever that I've that I've played, right? And at the end of the day, from this perspective here, we can see that it's kind of like packed with toys, right? And at the end of the day, there's a lot of sculpts here. I kind of get a bit of kind of Sega Batman vibe here, like great big plastics and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, it looks great, right? I mean, the thing is, this is kind of what pinball is supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a lot of thematic kind of, you know, sculpts and shots and you can, and I don't know how they're going to tie the gameplay into this, but we can look at that later as well. But at the end of the day, we're kind of looking at a bog standard kind of fan layout. Like you got the orbits, you got the two ramps, you got what it looks like a dropping Steve Ritchie bank there, and a two targets Ritchie bank there, right? And for the folks who don't know what a Steve Ritchie bank is it's the shots that are supposed to make the operator money, right? Because you slam the balls straight through into that. Either it goes straight down the middle, it goes into the sling, into the out lane, or some of them will just send a ball straight to the out lane, right? They don't seem to be like angled as bad as like say the AC/DC or T2 or any other Ritchie game that has that kind of slanted 3 target bank, but trust me, it's going to be frustrating. There's also a spinner that sits there. I don't know exactly where that goes. Can we just rewind here a little bit? Okay, so that spinner kind of seemed to feed into the back scoop there. And there's like a mini playfield up there. So, oh, there's also a scoop in the middle. It's a center scoop there, so similar to TCM, I think, right? Yeah, it's a little bit uncertain here if the right orbit is an actual orbit or if that's just a quick horseshoe ramp. Like, the topper is absolutely horrible. I like this IP does not do anything for me, so I don't know. This is like Beetlejuice in a snake form or something like that, right? And yeah, I'm sorry. I just like yeah, it's not doing it for me. Let's just say that. Side art is phenomenal. I really like it. I really like the custom kind of apron. Very flat, very great integrated graphics. We kind of back to the kind of striped thing here again. Great portraits there. Winona Ryder is she's just fantastic, and I love that she's featured all over the game. And I hope we get some custom speech from her as well. I mean, her voice was in Stranger Things, I think. So hopefully we'll get her in Beetlejuice as well. Okay, so what do we see here? So, okay, so there's a mystery scoop there on the right. Kind of like the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it looked like there's a Newton ball on the right there as well, so... Yeah, they definitely have an expensive gimbal when they shoot these things. Oh, interesting. So there's like a magnet between the flippers there, like on Alice Cooper. Oh, did you see that? They didn't have any. It's just a thin rod. It's just that they don't have any. There's no metallic. You should have like a metallic rod around the actual. Magnetic rod to protect the playfield, so that will eat. Okay, so this opens here. Okay, that makes sense. So there's a drop target bank here. No, there's a stand-up bank that drops into the playfield and feeds the ball into this monster or whatever it is, right? And there's a mini playfield in there. Ah, shite. Okay, so this is interesting. So what the actual hell is going on down there? So there's something going on down there. So you get your ball down there. Is that like the Street Fighter kind of lower play field, but you actually feed the ball into it? Interesting. Okay, so here we get some graphics from the LCD display. So this kind of does not look very impressive. It kind of still fits the theme pretty good, but I don't. This is probably not final. Evil Dead just looks so fantastic, right? And I hope that they kind of use the same kind of team and people to kind of polish this up. So okay, so I got some help in chat here. It's just the 2 targets that the ball falls into and hits. So you shoot through the worm into the lower playfield and nail the target. Okay, so there's no mech below there that you kind of flip the ball with, or is there a pop bumper, a slingshot or anything, or how does the ball actually come up again? Maybe that we can watch that on the gameplay video. Oh, okay, oh, here we see. Okay, so you shoot that in the mouth somehow. Okay, so so there's a vuck somewhere. Because it looked like the ball came up on the purple thing there. Left orbit feeds to the upper playfield. I kind of like what they've done on the billboard here to have the now serving number. So one thing I'm just a little bit concerned about is like the mini playfield is very far back, right? And there's like this big camera in way here. I wonder, like, shorter players, won't they struggle seeing what's going on back there? Or is that just me being particular? So it feeds a subway into the scoop. Okay, so the scoop on the right then, I guess. I really like that left ramp. That I think this just screams like you know, really good 80s 90s kind of pinball, like Cyclone or Hurricane or something like that. You have like, you know, like fun amusement park kind of themed shot with a lot of lights and spinny things, and yeah, looks really cool. Oh, so that interacts with the screen as well. I really like the Simpson couch here, I must say, right? And the thing is, like, this kind of drop all 3 balls at the same time kind of thing. I kind of like this thing. It's like, you know, it's like the Johnny Mnemonic kind of thing. It just like tilts them over and chaos ensues. And very simple mech, I must say, right? And I think it has a really good effect, right? Where, like, I'm a physical ball lock guy, like any day of the week, right? I really love, and especially when you can see the physical balls, right? And that is just fantastic. But I just wonder if this will introduce lock stealing and stuff like that for multiplayer games. But we're gonna have to see about that. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in this shot here. So this is just like, to me, like, now I'm going to be very mean, right, to somebody else. Like, look at this kind of like plastic with the lights around it here with an arrow, and it kind of looks like a really cool, like, 50s kind of, you know, roadside attraction sign, right? And compare this to the the bicycle girl plastic on the new Walking Dead, right? And it just blows my mind, right? How very simple you can do it if you actually put some effort in it, right? It's just mind-blowing. Oh, we got Michael Keaton hiding behind. Oh, so that is his gravestone. Oh yeah, it must be from the movie or something. Here lies Beetlejuice. Alright, so that's cool. And the voice interactive pinball thing here, before we kind of, yeah, there is actually a gameplay video here on... so this is Bug's Scream and Stream, which is the streaming channel. I don't know if it's the official. So there's some gameplay here, I think.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
So the game reacts then when you say things.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime. Attention, Kingward shoppers.
Oh, so there's mixed video clips and graphics.
Hey guys, it's Bug here from Spooky Pinball, and today
Hey, Bug.
I am deeply honored and humbled to be presenting to you the first look at the Beetlejuice gameplay footage. We're going to take a look at a full game. I won't narrate over any of it. It's just going to be a raw, full game on Beetlejuice Pinball, and then I'll be back after that to go into some more details about the rules, gameplay style, design, and a whole bunch of other really awesome details. So without further ado, enjoy the gameplay.
All right, let's look at the gameplay here.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Okay, so the game starts when you call it out.
Everything seems to be pretty much back to normal, I think.
Or it just activates the attract mode, or?
What do we got here? The maintenance, huh?
they could have used a little bit more light on the playfield for this, so we can kind of see what it looks like in.
It's him, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Go ahead. Make my millennium.
Oh god. Oh, cool. So that kind of like flower head, whatever it is here, it kind of acts like the raptor. Yeah, this is not like. Yeah, let me just pause here. Yeah, so the thing is that you can't really judge the game by watching this kind of gameplay footage because it has not been kind of optimized for being captured, right? This is sort of like how you would play the game as a person, right? You wouldn't have any extra light, right? And how your eyes are perceiving this in like real life does not represent what it looks like on camera, right? Because it doesn't matter what game you're kind of showcasing, whatever, when you're filming it or shooting it, you need to have ambient lighting to make the product kind of look representable, right? So it's pretty jarring, and like you say in chat there, but this is not going to look like this in person. Yeah, I mean, so the theme is just like, I mean, it's this like circus, horror, comedy kind of, you know? I mean, it just doesn't like, I get kind of like Raza vibes, you know, from it almost. I kind of like how they mix the movie clips and the artwork, the custom artwork here. Yeah, this looks great.
Beetlejuice.
Don't worry, I locked the door.
Are they still here, Obo?
Oh, so are they still here?
I mean, that is like that is a really good. I think this is a really good mech here, right here. I think this is great. Like, you have that animatronic kind of like, I don't know what it is, flower face, whatever, right? And you kind of you drop the thing there and you shoot him in the face, and you got something else going on underneath there. I think that is a great mech. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's see where the ball comes out now. Oh, it came out in the scoop, didn't it? Yeah, let's watch that again.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, the video, like, I mean, the thing is, I get that they kind of want to show you the product, kind of like the light shows are great, but I mean, they don't look very great on video, right? Let's just put it that way. Okay, let's see. No, we got eaten again. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so that scoop is sort of like on America's Most Haunted have a side scoop just like that, where it just fires the ball out like so incredibly fast that you can't react to it. Very similar here. Sandworm. All right, shoot the sandworm. So this is like Dune 2.0. So is that custom animation or was that actually?
Go ahead, Barbara, say it.
Beetlejuice.
Here's another thing that I don't know exactly what to do about this. So this is a video capture problem, right? And I have the same issue with the Stern's latest Star Wars, right? When you capture the HDMI out, it just gets like super dark. Like all the Star Wars clips look like super dark, and it's the same thing here. If you would watch this movie, like, or would watch it on the actual screen in the game, you would actually be able to see these people's faces. They're not like blacked out like there are here.
I think we're in the model.
Number 54, Union 601.
All right, so I guess they want to kind of showcase the light shows because they spent a lot of time on that. That's pretty obvious.
Oh, Adam. That guy's in our cemetery.
She's right, honey. We just have to keep this simple. We can do this. Come on.
Yeah, and you have the compression algorithms just fighting for their lives as well. So
What do you want? You need some help? Huh, already? We just put the good one.
oh, so that doesn't feed to the scoop, the spinner. I thought the spinner would feed up to the scoop there, but how are you supposed to see anything? It's just like pitch black, and that green is just flashing crazy.
Beetlejuice.
I was one of New York City's leading paranormal researchers.
It does if you rip it straight. Okay, gotcha.
You're gonna use up all the head vouchers. D90. What happened?
Oh, interesting. So the scoop actually fires the ball back through the spinner. So
It's cute, Delia.
okay, so we got into some multi-ball here now then. I mean, to be honest, I mean, the mode seems kind of varied in the multi-balls, right? But the green flashing kind of like... I don't know if that's a theme of the movie or something, but... But that song, that is a licensed song, isn't it? Like... Yeah, somehow they don't. Yeah, they don't have the sound mixing done. So why was he showing his hands? Is this a no flip mode or what?
Any easy.
It doesn't say what you're supposed to shoot for on the screen either. I guess it's early code. Possessed flippers. Oh, gotcha.
Come on, let's just go.
I gotta tell you, that thing it's just too creepy.
Let's watch them scatter.
Shoot camera. Yeah.
Come on, you gotta work with me here. I'm just trying to cut a deal. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, if you don't have epilepsy, I think this is a good candidate game to subject you to that. Jesus, it's flashing. Spam action button. Where's the action button? Oh, they have a center button. Can't see it.
All new arrivals report to waiting room number 8.
Yeah, somehow I don't think the like the overlay on the LCD screen is not as cohesive and pretty as it is on Evil Dead, but can't have everything.
Thank God you didn't die in Italy.
Orange jackpots, red jackpots. Yeah, the green, but now we got red and white working overtime. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, it won't be as bad. I just want to defend them that, like, I mean, it won't look as bad in person because you, in any normal person, have ambient lights when you're playing, right? And he's playing this game in a pitch black room, right? Because we see when the lights go down, it's just completely pitch black, right? So it won't be this grating as it is. But I guess the LEDs doesn't have just to stay on setting. It's just flashing hysterically in either white, red, or green, or I'm sure there's a blue mode or orange, purple, and the whole kind of rainbow spectrum.
I don't see anything about heaven or hell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So he said he was going to play one game, and this video is 45 minutes long. But I guess he's playing with extra balls and stuff like that, right? So that's just...
Hey, these aren't viral.
There we go.
Come to think of it all.
Got right through the beetle snake mode. All right. And then, yeah, we're back to hitting purple shots.
Well, now he's... Okay, so now he's talking.
Probably haven't even read through the manual completely.
Okay, so that game was about 20 minutes long. And he got first place. Well, well. So is there a display in the back there, or was that just a... No, that is just a mirror. It's just the reflection we're seeing there. Missing a ball, yeah.
Hope you like Italian. Where'd you go?
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna do more of a lights-on game here. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna explain a lot.
Oh,
of the
lights
rules,
on! Look at that.
what we have
They're
going
actually
on,
playing a
the
game with
layout,
lights
just a
on.
whole bunch of details about all the
Yeah, you can
different
see
modes,
there's
different
lights here
types
now.
of, everything, assets. So this part of the video, I'm gonna talk the whole way through the gameplay. So if you don't want that, this part of the video is not gonna be for you. But without further ado, I'm gonna get rolling on some gameplay.
Yeah, let's just see how this kind of pans out, because now you can kind of see there's actually colors on the playfield and
at the bridge out option, so that you can hit your 1, 2, 3 shots in a row here, which is I didn't get it. We'll show it in the next one. All right. Let me do some basic.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like the game looks great, right? I mean, it looks really fun to play, to be honest, right? But like it is still like a very standard kind of layout with some really crafty kind of toys in like this sandworm thing is great. I think the mini play field is sort of that. I actually think that works depending on kind of. I think the visibility might be a little bit odd on that one, where you kind of need to like get your head into the action, so to speak, right? And other than that, I mean, the thing is just like the whole kind of family horror circus theme is not really my bag, but I think this, yeah, I mean, there's a reason this sold out, right? I mean, obviously it has very strong buying signals, right? That's for sure, right? And this would like this would stand out in any collection, basically, especially if you get that crazy bonkers topper, which I'm not a big fan of, but like I'm not getting the game, so it doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, like the game looked like it shot fine with no half-C shots. Very, and it just looks like the shots are in the right place, right? You know, where the orbit is where it's supposed to be, the left ramp is where it's supposed to be, the right ramp is where it's supposed to be, right? And it looks at least like the left ramp is most likely backhandable. I wouldn't be surprised if both ramps are backhandable on a cold game, right? And it looks like that, like the bank for the sandworm there isn't very drainy, given up he played like a 20-minute game.
Oh, I did it too late. I'm so stupid. You gotta be a little bit quicker than I just was.
They also posted some pictures on the website, actually, that, like, I wanted to just look at real quick. It was really weird how you got to those pictures. You go to the main website, and then you go to buy, and then you can see that it's sold out, the 2,000 deposit. And one of the surprising things here are like, this game is like 10 grand, right? That is very affordable given like how premium this game looks, right? This is like, to me, it is look like this is a Jersey Jack kind of like ultra, you know, collector's edition, whatever. Everything's powder coated, bonkers topper, and like everything just looks very designed. You know, you got cohesive kind of side art in here. Like it has everything, right? Oh wow, it even have like lighted buttons, it looks like, because this is transparent there. Kind of just, how do you do this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, the game looks absolutely fantastic. Very premium product, right? Theme and artwork seem to, like, that just seemed to meld into Frankie's style. And as somebody was saying in chat that he's been advocating for this for 8 years, I guess he had some ideas on how to execute this. So yeah, looks fantastic. Oh, you can actually go here. It's the front side. Okay, so here you can kind of go into some detail. Yeah, it seems that like every ramp has a sculpt on it of some sort, and some even have 2 of them. Kind of does the Predator kind of pop up there. This sandworm thing is just crazy. I love it. It's just and the thing that is just not like, there are things hiding beneath there when you kind of reveal, when you drop the bank, right? That is a good pinball moment for new players who kind of step up to this game and start making shots, and it's just like, oh, there's something else behind there. And yeah, I like that. It's a really cool pinball moment, things like that. Yeah, I don't know what the idea is with the camera there, but I guess that's an element in the film. This was really cool. The wheel here was kind of integrated with the LCD. I like that. It kind of looks like the Elvira wheel in a way, but there's nothing wrong with borrowing ideas here and there. The magnetic kind of ball catcher, whatever. I'm very I'm very skeptical for any such devices, but Simpson couch, I really like. We need more locks like that. But they've been creative with their locks recently, I think. I mean, the ones on Evil Dead, like in the cabin there, is very nifty. And I think Looney Tunes and TCM had a similar kind of thing in the back there. I can't remember exactly what that looked like. I only played like a handful of games of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, congrats to all the Beetlejuice owners, I guess. And it looks fairly complete, right? I mean, there were a lot of modes and multi-balls, light shows, clips, sounds, and The game kind of sounded a little bit dry to me, if you're asking me, but those are just things that they can polish afterwards, right? And we probably won't see this game until sometime next year, right? I wonder if they're gonna go down to Free Play Florida with it, like they did with Evil Dead when they released that. We'll see. Anyhow, yeah. So I do want to kind of advertise. I did a T-shirt for the people who did not get a game, right? So there is now a no juice for you T-shirt on the website. Please check out dri374.live/swag. That will eventually land you on this website. Anyhow, congrats Spooky Pinball, and congrats all the buyers. I don't have a ton of shit to throw on this game, to be honest, because it looks fantastic. Some really good mechs in there, and I think the customers, the buyers, they will get a 10 grand worth of game, to be honest. There's no doubt about it, right? I was a little bit skeptical to the kind of like all kind of fan layout, but it's all forgiven, right? The theme I'm not interested in, but a lot of people seem to be into Beetlejuice, and congrats for that. So with that said, I'm gonna see if I can raid somebody and put this on YouTube or whatever. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.